Alright, so when I left the last time, I was getting these pedals ready. This, see what I had to do with this gas pedal. I had to put a little piece of rubber on there to keep it from flipping down around. But that's what I needed to clear so it would go down all the way. So we're all good with that. Got them on there. Gotta paint that stuff and that. But today, we're gonna be working on this metal plate, which I happened to find in the scrap yard. I found this old hood, this old belt shroud from a bow mag roller, which it already has kind of like a bend in it right here for down on the firewall. So looks like 3/16, I think. So already has a bend starting. So I think I could get that plate for those pedals on the firewall right there. Made out of this. I'll be back. Alright, so we got this old belt cover guard off of this old Ingersoll Rand roller. Here's my template I made. I know it doesn't really look like much, but it has all where all the holes need drilled and everything. And I'm thinking, see that little seam right there? We could use that for that return there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this on there, taped on there, and then I'm gonna get her cut out. Alright, so we got all the bolts in that hold the pedals on the inside. So now I got these both on there where the mark goes. This goes here. Yeah, it goes right in there. Right down on there. I gotta make a template for this one and know where to put the holes for this. What I'm gonna have to do is, because this one I could bolt through from the inside. This one, because it's into the brackets on the inside for those pedals, I'm gonna have to drill them out and then cut the head down on the bolt and tack weld it to the back of this plate. So I have something to anchor to here, which shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. I'll be back. All right, so we got our plate all put in with the 1/4" stitch bolts all the way down and around under there. We got our reservoirs mounted. One there, this one here. Yeah, bolt down there. All right, so they're all in there. So these bolts, these ones here and over here and stuff, these are the ones that got to come out. So now we got to see if we can get the pedals back in there with the heads of those other bolts sticking this way. So we'll get them all out of there and we'll go from there. Alright, so I got these studs welded in on the inside, these ones. And these things go on here like they're supposed to. There's that one. I don't want it to fall on the floor. You see that one goes on. This one goes on. Okay, there's that. There's that. Misses all them crazy bolts. The only problem I'm having is I moved my stud down on my clutch arm, so I may have to tilt this reservoir like this a little bit, up a little bit, so I have to tap them studs around. Nothing's perfect, but anyway, here they are in here. So we got them, they all bolt, everything's go. I put a spring on the clutch pedal, regular, so it works good. There's this, the brake. I got enough travel. I needed 1.25 inch travel here, and I needed 1 inch and a good quarter here, which I got now. You can see I bent the floor around a little bit, but that's where we're at. They're in there. I'm hoping I don't have to take it off again. Might get that all sprayed up and everything, but there they are. I'm liking them. So, yeah, I didn't want to weld on the firewall. I wanted something more sturdy. Because this is sheet metal, you weld a heavy plate to it, it's still just sheet metal. So, but it's all on there, shotgun drilling. So we got the brake master in there for the last time. There it is right there. It's all bolted in, and we have it in under here. That's all hooked up. I'm trying to get a good look at this, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it. There it is. Plunger, full stroke. I like it. Now let's get the clutch pedal in for the last time. So this is what they give you for the clutch. This come with this right here. But if you put it on there, you see how far it's cantilevered from, see how it's sticking out to the side there? And then it makes it run a little bit crooked, and it's kind of sloppy. I really don't like it. But anyway, I got this from the old clutch linkage, and it has the same thread. I had a hell of a time getting that thing off of there. Here's, as you can see how rusted that mess was. But I did manage to get that off of there, and then I chased it with a tap to clean up the threads. It is the same thread, but see how this works. This is more straight on, you know, it's straight on, swivels. So I'm going to use this instead of what they sent with this. So we'll get this all on here, this clutch. Finally, the pedals are in. I threw the steering column back in too. But they're all in, they all work. They're on there. All the linkages are hooked up. Here, I'll see if I can get up in there. Show you that. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah. Here's, I think you're looking at the clutch one. Over here, there's the, I think you're looking at the brake one. But here they are. Got my brace back on. Steering column back in. Oh, it reminds me, I gotta tighten a bolt for the steering column right there for the brace. But there it is. They're in there. Are they worth the trouble? Meant to be seen. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm thinking they are. I'm hoping they are. Thanks for watching the video.